Alright, so today I'll be showing you my retro video game collection. Before I begin, I would like to mention that for where I'm going to be including all video game companies in this that I have, even though I mainly only have a Nintendo. But also I'd like to say that any for Xbox, anything that we're only including things that came out before the Xbox One, like the most recent Xbox, like the Xbox One, the one that came out before the Series X, only things before that one, and for PlayStation we're only doing things that came out before PlayStation 4, and for Nintendo we're only doing things that came out before the Switch 1. So yeah, we're going to get to it now. Alright, so this is my N64. It's a pretty basic one. This grayish black one. There's nothing really special about it. I have a memory thing in here, of course. And yeah, this is actually one of my favorite things I have of my collection. And yeah, so that's that one. I'm gonna go show you the games for it now. Alright, so this is the first game that I'm going to show you for the N64, Super Mario 64. I do not have the case for it. If I will only be mentioning if I have a case or not. If I do have a case for the game, when it comes to the games, and same with the consoles and stuff. But yeah, this is it. It's pretty basic. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's pretty good quality. There's a few little things in there, but overall, it's really nice, and it's one of my favorites that I have for the N64. Alright, for the next N64 game, we have Doom 64. I do have the case for it, as you can see, and I think it's pretty fun. It's not like my favorite out of all like my retro games, but it's definitely up there when it comes to my N64 ones. So let me just get this out of the case real quick, so I can show you a better angle. Give me a second. There, alright. So this is the back of the case. Let's sit there for a second if you want to take a picture of it or something for some reason. Okay, this is the front. Side, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Okay, and now we're going to take this game here. This is, I do not have the manual. I don't think I do. But yeah, I don't have the manual. This is the game. The cart is pretty good condition. It's a little dirty, but other than that, it's pretty good. Look in there. Just pretty good game in general. So yeah, let me just put this back in real quick, and then I'll show you the next one. Alright, so this game is actually one of the other N64 ones I actually really enjoy. It's called Clay Fighter 63 and a quarter, or whatever, like 1/3. And then it has a thing there. You can see it's real. It's pretty nice condition. There's probably a few like little points of damage that I just can't really see without paying too much attention. But although the back of it is all looks like this, and I don't really know why. When I got it, it looks like that. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. This one. Okay, so this next one I have here is Turok, and this game is Turok. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty fun game to play. I haven't played too much of it, but what I have is pretty fun. And it's in pretty good condition. It's real and stuff, so yeah. Alright, so this next one is Star Wars Racer. I don't have too much to say about it. It's just a pretty basic racing game. It's not the best racing game ever, but I have had a little bit of fun with this one. So yeah. But instead of stopping the recording, I'm just gonna move on to this next one, and I'll do one more in And I'll just finish with the rest because I don't have really much to say about the rest in the one recording. So this one is Rush. It's in the. I just have something happen on the screen. It was just for me, but it's a pretty fun game. I enjoy it, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal. And then this one, I played like barely any of because I can't get past the first part. But although I feel like it will become really fun, and I've had a little bit of fun with it. And this one, I only played for a little bit, but it's good. It just takes some time to get used to the controls, and I really haven't gotten used to the controls yet, but yeah, that's fun. And I don't think I have any more 64 stuff. Wait, no, I forgot to show you the controllers, so show you the controllers in a second. So this is, I don't use this one as much, but it's still an N64 controller. Yeah, it's one of the little special ones that you can see inside of it. It's a little dirty, but other than that, it's pretty good condition. And yeah, I do need to clean it a little bit, but it shouldn't be that hard. It's not that bad. So yeah, for that one, and then there's this one, which is my main one that I use most of the time. Although going up on it is a little janky, and I probably want to clean that a little bit and see if that doesn't work, then I'll probably look into see if I need it fixed or something. But yeah, overall though, it's a pretty good one. Really quick, I would like to mention that I'm not gonna do the handhelds until after I get through all the main consoles. So just want to say it real quick. Okay, so this is my GameCube. I have my memory card in here. It's the GameCube. It does all that stuff. Everything works with it. It's a little dirty. It needs to be cleaned. Yeah, as you can see, everything's good. I don't have any of this stuff. I don't know what that's for, but yeah. And it's pretty fun. I only have one game for it though, but the game is in the case because I just recently got this, and I just didn't have very much time to get games because I really wanted, because that was the same time when I got Mario 64. So I was really focusing to make sure I could get that and this. So I managed to have the money left for one game, which I will show you now. Okay, so this is the one game I have for it. The next game I want is probably either Zelda Wind Waker or Mario Sun or Mario Sunshine, but probably is Wind Waker because I'm not that interested in Sunshine. But yeah, this is it. It's a pretty fun game. It's not too fun, but it's still pretty fun. And as you can see, I do have the case. So yeah, I'll do the controller. Okay, so this is what the controller looks like. It's actually a really good controller in my opinion, and I thought it was going to be way overrated, and though in some aspects this controller is way overhyped and overrated, but mostly I think it's actually somewhat up to par with what people make it out to be. Of course, there's older ones, so I'm going to have some, not like a revised one for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so there's going to be some issues, but overall it is really fun to use. And yeah, I like the controller, and it's the only one I have. Alright, so this is the Wii. I'm borrowing all my other games. I don't have any games that I have for myself right now. I'm just borrowing games from my grandparents because they have a Wii too. But this is it. So I'm not pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure it's the one where you're supposed to sit on the side because it has all these little things right there. So you can put it right here. And so I can't show you any of the games, although I do have a game in it that you can take a little peek at, but it's technically not part of my collection, so it would be kind of lying if I shared that. So give me a second. Oh yeah, it won't come out because it's not plugged in, but that's okay. It was just New Super Mario Bros. But yeah, that's the Wii. Alright, so this is the controllers for the Wii. They're off-brand, but that's okay. They feel really good. Got the nunchucks for both of them. There's nothing distinct about the different ones, but yeah, they're pretty good. Nothing much to say about them though. Okay, Okay, so these are like the mini classic things or whatever for the NES and SNES. Kind of grouping them together because they're kind of the same thing, just this one has NES games and this one has NES games. I do feel like the SNES has a little less games than I like. Kind of with the NES, but not as much. But like, they're both pretty good. Pretty good. They both work pretty good. I'm about to show you the controllers I use for them. Okay, so this is the NES controller. It did come with the classic. I'm pretty sure all these did. All the ones I'm about to show you did. Maybe not the off-brand one I'll show you for the NES, but this one did. I have two of these. I only brought one over though, because they're both the same. The buttons work really well. I like how the buttons are really grooved in a way to make it easier to do certain things. A lot of people I've heard complain about how these buttons feel, but I actually like it because it feels like you're not supposed to press them, and you're usually not unless if you're doing very specific things. So I like it being like, oh, I don't want to actually press that. But like these, it's D-pad. It's a D-pad. It's pretty good one. It's pretty smooth and stuff. But yeah, I do like this style for the type of games that are on it. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was my dog. But yeah, you've already seen these other ones now. Nugget? Nugget, okay. There you go. But this is the one that came with the SNES. I cannot find the other one. The NES, not the SNES, the NES Classic. Cannot find the other one, but this is the one that came with it. It's pretty good. I don't remember how well this one works, but it's basically just a wireless. Just this, but wireless and off-brand. The buttons don't feel as good as this one, and the layout's kind of different, and I don't like that's different. But overall, it's still pretty good. So, yeah, those are that. Alright, now moving on to the consoles. I was gonna start with the Game Boy, but for some reason I started with this instead, even though this is newer than the Game Boy, and I was trying to go through kind of somewhat when that console was released in a way, but that's okay. But yeah, this is what it is. I have a yellow see-through one with a little Mario design right here, and for the DS, and yeah. Also, for when I start doing the games for this, some of them I do have the cases for, but I didn't bother to have to get out the cases because I have them in a case, like a case for the DS. But just give me a second because I have them right next to me, so I can show you them right now. So let's start with these three. Okay, so this one right here is Super Mario 64 or DS. A pretty good one. This is one of my favorites that I have for the DS. This one is a Metroid one. It's pretty fun. That's the Mario versus Donkey Kong. I feel like Donkey Kong, I don't feel like it's talked about enough, and I think it's a little underrated. It kind of has little bit of a mobile game feel, but I still really like it. It's not like the best Mario game ever, but I still think this one's pretty fun. It's the Miniland Mayhem one. But Harvest Moon, I played a little bit of that, and I enjoyed it. Not too much, but I still enjoyed it. And now we're gonna get to the games I don't really play that much, but I still play every once in a while. This is Sims 2. It's not actually like Sims, really, but it's still pretty fun in its own way. It doesn't feel like a Sims game. This one is Monster Jam game. I feel like its cover's a little weird, but it is a pretty good game. You just break stuff with trucks. It's nothing too complicated. And then there's this one I played like a long time ago, and I haven't played since. It's kind of boring. It's just like, not too boring, but it's just Brave. Like the Disney movie Brave, but like video game and stuff. Alright, this is my Game Boy. I'm gonna take it out of the case real quick, so just give me a second because I'm talking to you guys. But this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. Just It's a Game Boy Advance, like, that's like Pokemon themed. I'm gonna start with, like, I don't actually have original Game Boy, but I do have some games for it, like the Tetris, and I have Super Mario Land. I do have some, okay, so what I was saying is that I do have some other games which I'll show you now. Just give me a second, let me take these out. So, what we have here is we have both Doom 1, Doom 2. I have this Star Wars game. Let me bring out the nice little batch real quick. Okay, let me just put these in here. Okay, there we are. And then these are the other ones. I have all the original Pokemon, like all these Sapphire, Emerald, and I have Ruby. I have all of those, and I have this Kirby game. It's pretty fun. It's the Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland thing, and then there's this. I actually play this one a lot just because of Battleship. That's it, but like it's just a free pack game, has Risk, Battleship, and Clue. And then there's Mario, Super Mario 3, Super Mario Bros. 3 plus Super Mario Advanced 4. So it's just those games, but you know, we'll combo pack to that device, the original device. And yeah, that's all I have for those, for the handhelds and stuff. I will be updating every time I get some new stuff, or at least I'll try to as much as I can, and all on this channel. Probably not going to make a channel for this or anything, but I'll be doing that. I might do some shorts, but I'm probably going to try to do videos for each of them, unless if it's a really thing, like only got one thing, like, and it's just a game. But yeah, so that is all the things. I do have a PS3, but it's not technically mine, so I won't count as my collection. But yeah, this will be the start of a whole, like, my retro game collection series. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. Link to the Discord description.